Hello Moment friends! Ending here for another episode of the epic story. When we last left off, we were getting ready to go and fight against an unknown evil after assembling the Swan Knights, and now we're going to do just that.
It is my duty to face this creature. We will face it together.
I do not know what that creature might be, but I know it is my duty to face it. We will face it together. If you have a fellowship at your call, bring them along as well. Well, I don't, but we'll still try to get it done. Now, this is one of the hardest quests in LOTRO if you're
A great beast
underleveled.
flew out of the mountains, and now I fear a creature of much evil stalks the Blackroot Vale.
Or at least it used to be. I remember this quest used to be extremely hard, so hopefully we will just get through it without any trouble. A cold sensation has gripped my heart, Staftang. Do you feel it too? I believe we draw near to the creature I beheld above the mountains. Before we proceed, are there any companions on which we can rely? Or are we on our own? Are you hiding a bunch of people behind you with a fellowship near at hand? Speak to me again and tell me which is true. And be honest. I will succeed by myself. We can only depend on the two of us, friend. May it be enough to defeat the evil that has come to the Blackroot Vale. Very well, Staftang. Let us waste no more daylight. Look, more maddened creatures. It must be the doing of the beast I saw. Yes, it must. There's no other explanation. Alright, so this first part, not too challenging. It's later on that it starts to get a little bit scary. We got Rove along with us. We'll just let him go forward first. And hope he doesn't die. Yeah, that would be a fell beast. By the king of Gondor. What a terrible creature. But worse. Do you see what it bears on its back? That is a saddle. Or I am a dwarf. We must slip around it and find this beast's master. Careful now. A little further. We made it. Now we must hurry. I'm going to talk as loud as I can with exclamation points, just so the beast will certainly hear us. The Nazgul has not yet learned of Aragorn's passage. Hope remains for now. Halt, creature. This is no place for you.
All places belong to my master. You are the ones who trespass. I am the Bane of Ruin. I go where I will. Who are you to deny me?
I am Rovolong, a Swan Knight of Dol Amroth. This is Staftang, a lore master of great fame and tremendous skill.
Safety, you know us. You will not keep this place alive.
Okay, great job being a whisperer. Alright. Well, he is not losing health so far, so that is great. Oh, I might have been attacking the steed by accident there. Alright, well, Hairball is going to need a resummons here. Alright, I think we scared off the beast. I hope. Oh, hello. Glad that you decided to take me on. Wow, did not know you could stun them. Alright, hold your horses. Hold all your horses, particularly your fell beast. Just hold on. Get some water lore going. Alright, I think we should be okay. Of course, who knows what's actually gonna happen. But we should be okay. Alright. Hopefully not attacking too much here. Do not want to gain the aggro of a Nazgul. Break a little bit. come on. Yes! Alright. You have struck the Nazgul with a grievous blow. You have kept from it dangerous knowledge. Alright. Awesome. We got that quest. I was legitimately worried we would not get through that, so that's fantastic. I have never before been in the presence of such evil, Stafteng. Let us leave this place, and then we will speak of it, but not before. We will speak when we have left this place, my friend, not before. I don't know why you right-clicked on me, and I really don't know why the narrator put a quest ring above my head. That was quite inconsiderate.
That creature brings to mind a name from the ancient years, but I will not speak it.
I think you knew more about that creature than you let on, my friend. I am glad you were here. My tale might have ended in the shadow of the haunted mountain, if you were not. But we have both faced great evil and lived, and our tales go on. That creature brings to mind a name from the ancient years, a name of great evil. I will not speak of this name, but I have seen with my own eyes the servant of that terrible enemy. The time has come to return to Dol Amroth. Lothiriel must be told. Alright, well thank you for the port, buddy. Really appreciate it. Guess we're going to be riding the whole way back. Here we go.
My swan knights have returned, and I thank you. But what is on your mind?
I see from your face that you have more to say to me. What is on your mind? You tell Lothiriel of your encounter with the Nazgul in the Blackroot Vale. She is silent for a long time. When she speaks again, her voice is very quiet. The words not more than a whisper. I remember the heat of the summer on the stones of the White City, Stafteng. It was late in the month of June, and my father brought me and my brothers to Minas Tirith with 12 riders. He did not reveal the purpose of the journey until we were in the steward's chamber. I was to marry Boromir, the son of my father's sister. He was tall and confident, and a great warrior, and I could tell that he too did not want the match. But he was an obedient son, and consented to the betrothal. There would have been no wedding on that warm night of June, but Boromir had a journey of his own to make, and it was decided the wedding would occur on his return. I will bring you a wedding gift, he said to me, before I joined my father and brothers in the courtyard for the return to Dol Amroth. I will win this war and bring you peace you deserve, he called to me. I never saw him again. Lothiriel's eyes are fierce, but her mouth a thin line sharp with resolve. I did not want to marry him, and he did not want to marry me. But we wanted the same thing. We wanted peace and happiness for our people, and we were willing to sacrifice whatever we needed to achieve it for them. Our enemies have underestimated us. They think we are soft. They think we will give in to despair and give in to grief. But we will not. I spent more time in the study than the archivist Pethvir believed. I know the name of the great enemy, the master of the foe you faced in the Blackroot Vale. I am not afraid to utter his name. He is Sauron, and we will stand against him to the last man, woman, and child. Gondor is not without strength. We will face the great strength of Sauron, and we will defeat him, or we will die. There are no other choices for us. I will call for you, Stafteng. Enemies are everywhere, and we have only just begun to fight. Alright, that is the end of book 1 here. Absolutely fantastic. I forgot how much I love that plotline. And we can't wear that for till 4 levels from now, so we'll see if that even happens, but
I
there we
know
go.
that further battle with the Corsairs is unavoidable.
As ruler of the city, it is my task to defend the people of Dol Amroth for as long as I am able. To do that, I must learn what I can of our weaknesses and our strengths. May our strengths outnumber our weaknesses, as unlikely as that may seem. If you will help me in this, go to the wharf and speak with the captains of the ships moored there. They will know the seaworthiness of their own ships, and whether they might be battle-ready. The true sea power of Gondor is harboured at the city of Peligir, but that port is far to the east, and we cannot depend upon its ships for aid in time. Alright, time to go to the docks.
The daughter of Imrahil wishes to know how much sea power she commands.
Very little, truth be told. I'm afraid the Alfravol and these few others we have to stand for her fleet, unless she can request aid from Peligir. Look to the sea gate if you wish to know the truth of it. You see gathered Corsair fleet beyond the sea gate. Yes, that would be that.
You see the truth of it? We are hemmed in and cannot escape.
Numerous Corsair ships lie beyond the sea gate, and every unfriendly eye on the deck of each is trained upon that narrow space. Any Gondorian ship that tries to pass into open water would be savaged by the weapons of Umbar before reaching freedom or launching any attack. We are hemmed in and cannot escape. If you speak to Captain Norith of the Rossgill, she will tell you much the same.
Did you see the mighty ship in the waters outside the city?
Before I became captain of my own ship, I served 2 years before the mast on the Alfaraval. I know Master Mariel to be a wise captain and judge of the seas, but he is prone to recklessness. If he believes passage through the sea gate is foolish journey, it must truly be so. Do you see the mighty ship in the waters outside the city? Look to the sea gate and tell me what you see. Yes, I see. You see an enormous ship, larger than the rest. It must be the flagship of Umbar.
Oh, that is the flagship of the Umbar fleet, the Night Jewel.
See how that monster makes the other ships look like children's toys floating in that stream? That is the flagship of the Umbar fleet, Nolozimir, in their tongue, Night Jewel. Many Gondorian ships have succumbed to the attacks of the Night Jewel during the years since the disappearance of Thorongil, greatest foe of the Corsairs. Would that he had journeyed before the Night Jewel was constructed, and might have prevented it. But none have seen Thorongil since he routed the Corsairs almost 40 years ago. He is likely dead. I would not sail my ship against the Night Jewel unless I wanted her to lie at the bottom of the sea, Staffdane. None of our ships are a match for that one. Not even Kirne Solrohir. Speak to him and see if he thinks otherwise. I doubt he thinks otherwise. But we'll go ahead and talk to yet another person. I've been convinced by all of you, pretty much. But we'll go and talk to more people.
There are no good tidings, friend.
Altheriel wants a report from the captains of the ships docked at her city. Oh, no good tidings, friend. If there is any good fortune here, it is that very few ships are trapped at the wharf, and most of Gondor's fleet must be found at the port city of Peligir, to the east. They are too far away to help us here, but at least those ships are not caught like rabbits in a trap, as we are. It is hopeless.
I told my crew to find what merriment they can throughout the city.
I did not think there was much to be gained by keeping my crew here. and the sight of the fleet beyond the sea gate seems likely to put my men in a poor spirits. I gave them leave to find what merriment they might in the city. But if Lothiriel has not given up hope, I fear their absence will prove an embarrassment to me. Go to the Harper's Court, on the west side of the city, and tell my crewsmen to return to the Solo here. We will do what we can to make her ready for the battle, as unlikely a victory as that seems to be. Alright, here we go. Time to go and tell his nice crew to come back instead of, him going and doing it himself. So, here we go. Come on, buddy. Time to go back. Bah! I'm going. Are you talking to fire there, buddy? You must be lonely. It is hopeless, but I will do my part. I have not finished my drink. Ugh. Captain Kenneth owes me a drink for this. Alright, let's see what's going on.
These corsairs came here under a flag of peace, but I do not trust them.
Be careful, friend. These corsairs passed through the sea gate under a flag of peace, but I do not trust them. And you would be wise not to do so either.
I bring a message for the ruler of this city.
Can you take me to meet this man? Amir sees something in your eye and smirks. So it is true. A woman rules this city. Bring me before her, and I will deliver my message. You tell the emissary that you will bring the message, but not the messenger. He nods, apparently impressed with your response. Tell her this, then. Balachor, the scourge, heir of Castamere, and the ruler of every Gondorian shore licked by the waves, invites her to treat with him on the deck of the mighty ship Nozamir. I await your response. Alright, well I think that this is a good place to stop. When we return, we will go and talk with her up in the palace there, but that is not till next episode. Thank you everyone so much for watching, and I'll see you again real soon for another episode of The Epic Story.